Hey there, I'm Jamal Green and welcome to Across Utah 2024. I'm actually not in Utah, I'm in the High Sierra for a few weeks of on-trail and off-trail adventure. All right, let's go. It's actually already day 3. Day 1 you can hardly count because I hiked in after dark just to get a jump on the trip. And day 2 was a slow day trying to acclimatize and wait out a bunch of Sierra rainstorms. The rain's still coming down, but not too bad. So yeah, I didn't make too much mileage that day, but now we're back on track and headed up the PCT. Gonna take it all the way up to the upper Kern Basin area and then go from there. I have a main route planned that's over 120 miles, which should be fun, and a bunch of off-trail alternates and areas I'd like to explore. So we will see where I end up. All right, let's go. Looking up to Whitney. I am not going to be doing that this time. Keep going. Mr. Marmot, what's happening? Crabtree Meadows. That's Whitney back there in the background. Up to the very right, way up there. Out on the trail again, feels good, even though it's tough. So what's the deal with no spring hike in Utah? Well, at the end of 2023, I hurt my knee, and it took a while, but it was finally diagnosed as a severely torn meniscus. The doctor told me that it was not likely to heal on its own, and he ribbed me and said, not at your age anyway. So anyway, I signed up for the surgery, yada, yada, yada. It took forever to get approvals. And by the time the date finally rolled around, I realized, hey, my knee's actually a lot better than it was. So I indefinitely postponed the surgery. And here we are out hiking again. So this is going to be the test to see if I really need that surgery or what's going to happen. So far, so good. But we will see how the remainder of this goes. And if all goes well, which I hope it does, I'll be back out in Utah this fall. All right, that's the thought for now. Okay, getting ready to drop down into Wallace Creek. From there, we're going to head up to Bighorn Plateau, which is out over there. From there, we're going to go cross country up to that small pass. Looking back to the summit of Mount Whitney. Sun going down on Whitney, day 4. Had an incredible view of the night sky last night from my tent. Shout out to my mom for giving me notice that the Perseids meteor shower was taking place. So that was awesome. I saw over a dozen shooting stars just in, less than an hour probably. Yeah, it was great. I wasn't able to capture any of those on photo or video, but I did get some amazing shots of the Milky Way and night hikers on Mount Whitney. Yeah, it was quite the stellar show. Morning of day 5, looking down on the Bighorn Plateau. Today though, we are going off trail and headed this way over to some lakes and a small pass. That right there is Trojan Peak, named after my alma mater, University of Southern California. Yay! Several of the peaks in this area are named after notable universities. Later we'll see Stanford Peak, and then University Peak, which is named for Cal Berkeley. Caltech Peak as well. You know what? There's no UCLA Peak. Alright, time to keep hiking. Okay, first is 2 lakes we're going to come to. Looks nice. We are headed up to that pass up there. Day 5. Okay, we've reached the second little lake before we go up and over the pass. Okay, here's the plan. Go up this way and then diagonally up. It's about 300 feet elevation gain. My little makeshift shelter, trying to escape the sunlight for a while. So there's no shade out there. Okay, made it to the top. Woo. See over the other side now. It wasn't too bad. Found a use trail about halfway up. Made it easier. Ooh, still hard on the legs and the lungs though. Okay, now let's hope going down isn't too bad. Go out this way. Nice view looking to the north, looking up towards Shepherd's Pass up that way. I'd considered going that way to follow the old John Muir route, which goes over Junction Pass, but it's not maintained and supposedly in really bad shape, so I think I'm going to skip it and go back to Forester. All right, let's get down this guy. Looking back up at the pass I just came down, definitely looks harder on this side, but it wasn't hard because there was a trail. A used trail, you know, steep and rugged, but at least you didn't have to think too much about which way to go. Okay, so the goal now is to go cross country over there. That's Tyndall Creek. Go up Tyndall Creek, check out that lake, and then above that is the John Muir Trail, so I'll be back on trail when I get up over there. All right, let's do it. Oh, it's windy. That's why I'm headed. First I'm going to go over here to these trees, take a break, get some shade. There's just no shade out here, it's draining me. Then we're going up. So back on day 2, first morning of hiking really, I was going up Cottonwood Pass and someone says, "Hey, are you the Across Utah guy?" I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I got recognized, first time ever on a trail outside of southern Utah. So, and it was very cool. So shout out to Dave from Irvine. It's cool to meet him in person, and yeah, it was a nice way to start the trip. Finally made it up to that nice lake. Yay, we are back to the John Muir Trail. All right. Walking will be much faster now. Looking up ahead, you can see Forester Pass. That's what's on tap for tomorrow, right up there. I just heard a massive rock slide. Took me a minute to locate it, but there it is right over there. It's kind of in the general area I was earlier today. It's a tad bit sketchy for me.